Hey guys, Sunstreaker Wozza here. Welcome to day 88 of our streams. I do apologize for no stream yesterday. Work commitments, sadly. We're back to work now. First day back today, so we're getting into the swing of things. And yeah, sad to go back, but also glad at the same time. Good to see my workmates again, and good to be getting the business back on its feet, so to speak. But yeah, we've all got to go back sometime. Can't be off forever, sadly. So yeah. So today, guys, I thought we'd talk about a few things. So we can talk a bit about Chromia. So we'll talk a bit about her. Can't really show her yet. I haven't been given the go ahead, but I can give you a bit of sneak info. Nothing silly, but a bit of sneak info. We'll talk about the war that we're in, and we're going to go through some war attacks. Talk about the leaderboard, and yeah, talk about the weekend and what's happening basically over the leaderboard and things like that. So yeah, but as always, guys, if you've got any questions, throw it in the stream. I'll do my best to answer it, and yeah, anything at all. Yeah. Okay, so let's see who we've got. So Destroyer's back up top again. First one in. I don't know how he does it, but he's first one in the stream again. So welcome. We've got Grand Galvatron, we've got Sharksy as well. Welcome to the stream. And you probably noticed there that Sharksy's posted a link for our Discord server. If you're not in it already, guys, go and check it out. Just click the link there. Download Discord if you haven't got it. And join the chat. As simple as that. Loads of info there. Loads of great guys give information. There's loads of stuff in there. Transformers lore, about comics and about stories, and there's games you can play in there, and there's even a DJ booth. We can go to some music if you want, and my videos are in there. There's loads. Honestly, there's loads of stuff in there. So yeah, be sure to go and check it out. And obviously, if you're not subscribed already, go and subscribe because we're at 1,520 subs now. We broke that 1,500 subs mark, but we are trying to get to 2,000 now by the end of the year. That's the big aim. It's a big ask. So please, if you haven't subscribed already, go and subscribe, guys. It doesn't mean anything to you, really, but honestly, it means the world to me. Just trying to get to that 2,000 subs. Who else have we got? Chris Taylor, welcome back. We've got Silverbolt. So all we're missing now at the mods is a Blue Grimlock. Evil Teacher, welcome. Sucking Beta, welcome. And Jason Rowley, welcome to the stream. I think that's the first time I've seen you, Jason. So yeah, welcome. And Grind Time, my brother from another mother. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Better late than ever. A bit like the war, really. No, Grind Time's a different time zone, to be fair to him. But yeah, we've got a hard war going on. It's going to be good. We're going to give him hell. And yeah, maybe even nick a win, maybe. You never know. You never know. So yeah. So what? How was the manga jellyfish? What? I'm not even gonna ask. I'm not even gonna ask Grand Galvatron. I ain't gonna ask. But so Chromia. What can I say? So she's pretty decent. We've got her just finished off, I think. We had a massive debate over her. A few little things, which I'll go through tomorrow. Yeah, I can go through like what we argued about and what we weren't sure about and what we decided and why we decided it. And I can go through all that process tomorrow. But she's looking at like a special bot. I will tell you that much. She's going to be a special bot. And she's going to be very good in outposts. Very good. Very good in outposts. And a pretty good bot. So her abilities similar to something we got in game, but a bit different also. It's not like anything else we got in game. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. And yeah, for those that don't know, a few weeks ago, I declared that I'm going PsyOps for the leaderboard. We're going top 5. We are going for it. And the PsyOps normally asks for 100k. And then if it's just top 5 and there's no real competition, they normally drop the commits and say, you know what, guys, if you want to do 60k or something, it's fine. We've got this. But Rumor is there's a sixth team. Now, I'm not going to call them out in stream, but the rumor mill is that there's 6 teams going to be in this leaderboard. So yeah, that means a lot of competition, and a lot of competition means a lot of points. So this weekend, the leaderboard at the top is going to be absolutely crazy. So I've definitely picked the wrong week to go for the top, but you know what? It's more XP. It's more level in the bots. So can't complain too much, so to speak. But yeah, it's going to be a really fun weekend this week. So don't forget, guys, that on Friday I'm going to be doing an extra long stream. So again, I've got to work in the morning. I was going to start a bit earlier, but I am working in the morning, so can't avoid that. I was working in the afternoon. I just switched it around. I've also got the kids and things like that. So yeah, from in the afternoon UK time, I'll be doing a long stream. So we'll be doing some leveling. I could hopefully chat in between, generally talk about the game and stuff like that. We can talk about who I'm leveling, why I'm leveling them, and we can look at the leaderboard every hour or so and then see where we're up to and where it's changing. And it should be fun. It should. Kev Phillips said he's going for top 10. What team are you going in, Kev Phillips? We've got 3 teams in the top 10. So yeah, obviously got illicit, cyberops, and psyops. Yeah, illicit ops, cyberops, psyops. Yeah, cool. So Kev Phillips is going inside. Nice. It's a shame I'm not there. Really, could have played together. But yeah, I'm going for the top dog this weekend. We're going for it. Steve, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. So those that don't know, Steve is a top player. Top player. He'll be in top 5 this weekend. You looking forward to the weekend, Steve? Looking forward to the 6-team leaderboard? Yes, I believe so. Yes. So it's it's going to be interesting. Yeah, I will see you there, so to speak. So yeah, we're all getting ready for it now. We're all chatting, and people think that the top 5 just go for the top 5 for the bots sometimes. But you know what? Honestly, that half the time when people go for the top 5, they don't go for the top 5 for the bots. They go for the top 5 just purely to level their own bots and just for pride. Honestly, psyops have never dropped out the top 5. They've never failed, ever. I think they're one of maybe the only. I might be wrong about that, but definitely only a few. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting leaderboard, and no doubt, psyops are going to finish in top 5. I'm pretty sure about that. I'm pretty confident. We never have yet, so I know I don't want to jinx it, Phillips. You're right. It's my first time in the top 5 for a long time. The last time I was in the top 5 was the Perceptor leaderboard, and God knows when that was. You're talking 3 years ago, and I swore never to do leaderboard ever again. But never say never. You know, how many times have the apes said that will never come to the game? We will never see 5-star bots. We will never see a second bot in the Shannick store. And we saw 5-star bots, and now they're considering a second 5-star bot in the Shannick store. Considering it. So yeah. Yeah, we do, Steve, yeah. And quite a few heavy hitters to be fair. So yeah. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good experience. My weekend schedule is clear for once. So I'm free to hit. Just who to level? That's the question. I mean, I don't know. I want to level Cheetor, but then if we put an XP core on Cheetor, then it's not going to last long. So there's no point putting an XP core on Cheetor. No point putting an XP core on Blastock. It's a waste. In the first couple of hours, it's going to be 60. So them two are going to go to 60 this weekend. Then I'm going to Cooker. I don't know what I'm going to do without Blaster. I'm going to really struggle, but I don't know. God knows. And then we're going to try and get Prowl up at least a couple of levels. Hopefully to near 60-ish. Yeah, you could do it going up. We're gonna try and get to. We're gonna try and obviously get Jetfire up. Those that have watched the streams know that I'm getting him up. Really working on him hard. Need a one-shot bot now in these wars, without a doubt. And Jetfire fits the bill. Silverbolt as well, because when these effects are gone, no doubt Silverbolt will come back into his own again. We'll have to keep the Billbots. You never know. So how are you guys finding the Billbots? Those in Prime League, are you enjoying it? Are you frustrated by it? Those that are in Cyber, would you like the Billbots? Would you like the hard effects in Cyber? They're considering it, talking about it. There's been a lot of talk in the playtest chat about changing the Prime League effects and changing hard mode because it's too hard. But Space Saver basically come out and said it's not going to change anytime soon. There's a good amount of teams in Prime League. Teams aren't facing each other a lot. There's not massive wait times, so it's working. And there is going to be teams on the cusp, and I understand that, and I get it when teams are, I get it that teams are getting frustrated. I understand that, but sometimes you just got to think that not everything is geared. Some things are geared for the top players in the game, and not a lot is. Let's be honest. I know you can say leaderboards are, but you don't have to be a top player in the game to compete on leaderboards. You can be any player really. We have players from lower alliances that come up to PSYOP for the leaderboard. We've got one guy up that's come from like 5 alliances below. So yeah, fair play to him. But wars is the main thing that we have, and it's not us trying to be elitist and trying to the gap. We want to increase the gap, but we don't want to make it easier for ourselves so that we get all the rewards and it's just boring. We want to keep the levels high, but then we want to have ways for lower players to catch up. That's the way we want it. We want to give players the ways to catch up by increasing rewards, increasing XP, which we already have. We already said that before H17 that we need more XP for people so that, if you're investing in a bot, it's so much easier now. I mean, like Steve will agree with me, but it's so much easier to level a bot now to 58. So much easier. I mean, it took me months to get Saber from 58 to 60 without XP cores and without the extra XP. It literally took me months. Whereas now, you can get him done in a weekend easily, 58 to 60. Yeah, granted, it takes a lot, but, it can be done. And, yeah, 60 is the new 50. Well, maybe not that. I'd say 60 is the new 55, definitely. I wouldn't say 50 because 50 is but maybe years ago, the new 50. Yeah, definitely. But, it is a lot easier now to get bots to 60. So, that's a way to help people catch up. We're not going to gift it people. We're not going to go, here's 10 5-star bots, everyone, have them. It's not going to happen. People are saying, well, can we have 4 stars and 4-star crystals in the Shannick store? It's not going to happen. Let's be honest. But, yeah, like I said, we're trying to get ways to encourage people to catch up if they want to spend, sadly. You got to spend. It's one of them games. It's just the way that the economy is designed. But, if you want to spend, you're going to spend a quarter of what the top guys in the game have spent. And we're happy with that. We're fine with that. We're fine. We want more competition. But, yeah. And Kev Phillips, if you got a question, then, yeah, throw it in the chat. It's fine. No specifics, but in your opinion, will Chromia be war worthy? I'll be honest with you, it depends what level you're at. Some of the top guys in the game, I don't think they might need it, but I think that's generally. I think the top guys in the game now need 5 stars pretty much, or the top 4 stars. And I can't say too much, but I can't say too much. I want to say something just to put your mind at rest. But all you need to think is that I said 2 weeks ago that I am going for the leaderboard. And they said it was 100k, but we might drop the points if it's only 5. Okay, fine. I said, no problem. I'll do that, definitely. So then he announced that there's 6 teams, and it's still 100k. Do you still want in? Now, if the bot was that bad, do you really think I'd have said yes still? Or do you think that I'd have gone, well, you know what, for this bot, nah, I won't bother. I'll sit it out. But I'm convinced that she's good enough to go for the top 5. So... Well, Steve, you say that. You mean the testers are? Well, that's the idea. We're trying to push the 4 stars to be as good as 5 stars. And it helps people catch up. So when they do get these 4 stars and level them, hopefully at a level 55, 58 4 star is as good as a level 61 5 star and thereabouts. And, it's time for power creep to sort of set in, really. Power creep happens in every single game, and we've put it off and put it off and put it off. And I think it's time now where we need some overpowered bots in the game. And I'll be honest with you, I was a bit on the fence with Brainstorm, and I was a bit skeptical, and I thought was the way he was. I thought it was too OP, and he got brought down a notch. And some people agreed, some didn't. But yeah, Brainstorm's still very good as well. Steve's put there that Red Alert and Six God are both good. Brainstorm too. Brainstorm's still a good bot. I think that at the start we were overcautious, and we were a bit worried about. And I don't want to go on about this too much, but I was saying in one of the chats today that the problem is that we have so many combinations in the game right now that it's hard not to bring a bot out and thinking, well, that bot with that bot is OP, so we can't have that. Then a different bot will come out, and you're like, well, that bot in that squad is massively OP, you can't have that. And it's so hard to sort of balance something nowadays. So we've had a few ideas. I've been throwing a few ideas in the chat how to balance it, just to throw a bit of curveball in, stop people leveling the same team using the same squads. And I've always said that the way that this game will keep going is by making people level multiple squads and multiple bots. The days of you just leveling 8 bots and trashing every base with 8 bots are pretty much gone. Apart from one of the top guys in the game, and yeah, you'll crush any base with. But yeah, those sort of days are gone. We want people to level more bots, have a bigger range of bots, and you do get more out of it. Yeah, you can say, well, that's just money grabbing. Well, yeah, that's what they're there for, and but you are getting out of it. You can get more Zen then, and you can power level better, and you got more bots to power level. So eventually, it's less money, and it costs you less in the long run. So yeah, I think we're doing a good job right now. I weren't too sure back in the days when we were doing the likes of Punch and Streetwise. We were very cautious, but yeah, we're pushing it on now, and the new play testers are definitely pushing the chat forward, so to speak. It's yeah, raffled a few feathers, so to speak, and yeah, we're doing well. We're going well. I'm back on track anyway, and the other bot is we're going to 52 last weekend, so we're saving Spark. I don't know what for now. Ability 11, but yeah, I was convinced that Ability 11 would probably come end of this month. We've been mithering to death for it in the playtest chat, and we've been told that it's not that. It's Mega Supreme. That was the surprise. So pleasant surprise because the Mega Supreme's coming to the game, but yeah, still waiting for Ability 11. Still waiting for this Shanix Store upgrade. I think they told us about these things in February, and I get they got a busy schedule. They've got a lot on the plate, but we're still waiting for it. If you're listening, Space 8, we are still waiting. We still want it. Yes, Steve. Well, I did a video the other day on well, not a video, a stream on a Mega Supreme. The thumbnail got Mega Supreme and Overlord on it. So if you want to check that out, you can do. Sort of nothing confirmed, but just a bit of you can do a bit of guesswork basically by looking at it in depth. And yeah, we guessed a few things, and I'm thinking I'm on the button with it. I think we'll have to wait and see. Kev Phillips asked when we're going to do the new batch of 5 stars. Well, I imagine in the next month now, because if they've done the survey for the community choice, then I would say in about 2 weeks' time, they'll probably announce the winner of that, and then soon afterwards, maybe 2 weeks afterwards, they'll announce the batch maybe, and then the batch will come out soon afterwards. So 4, 5, 6 weeks. So I did say August. I'm just going to put it out there that I did say August when they said not till July, because that sort of turnaround is 4 or 5 weeks. I thought July by the time they started. So I'd say by end of July, August, and I think we'll know more after the leaderboard, because after the leaderboard, they will they'll announce the next saga, and I'm sure in that saga, it will say 5-star event, and we will know. So I'd say come Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week, we will know for definite when the next 5-star event is coming. And it should be the next 4, 5, 6 weeks. If it's not in that next saga, it will 100% be the next one. And early on, I reckon. So, yeah. 6 weeks later, I'd say. So, yeah. I'm pretty close as well. Crystal update. We do it every now and again. 5-star shard update. So, I got another Duke the other day. So, we're at 12,500 now. So, just 2,500 short. So, I'm fingers crossed that it's a 2 million event. If it's a 2 million event, we've got 5 stars to pull. We're sorted. We're going to pull. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to see what the batch is like, obviously. If the batch is really good, then I'm going to pull once, see what I get. What I'm thinking of doing is I'm thinking about saving one pull to try and get Elite, because there's so many attacks now that Elite is in. And I weren't convinced because I'm not using the 4-star as much, but everyone is using Elite so much that I feel left out. So, I feel like I need to, but I don't want to waste 2 pulls. So to stop myself, because I know for a fact, if I pull it and I pull Ratchet, I'll pull again. And I've been saving for this new batch for so long. So we're going to pull from the new batch. We're going to see what we get. And then we'll probably pull from the new batch again. Then we're going to put maybe 1 pull for me later. We're going to go for later, 1 in 2 chance, and see what we can do. And we'll see. Willie Wilkinson says, when his alloy storage is done in 1 day, what should I do first? Combine a beacon or shield generator? Well, Willie Wilkinson, it all depends, to be honest with you, on what you need more. So, if you, I'd say it doesn't matter either way. I'll be honest with you, I did both of them. And it doesn't really matter either way, really. It's not going to matter. So, yeah, it all depends on what else. But a good one to upgrade that people don't realize is your ore harvester. People don't realize that how much combiners matter in high-level walls and in leveling and zen farming and things like that. And, by upgrading your ore harvester, you get a lot of use out of it for everything, for pretty much every single game mode. So just keep that under consideration. Not sure if you have leveled it already, but keep that under consideration. Yeah. I upgraded it quite early, and I'm quite comfortable now in wars with the amount of ore 13 I have. So yeah, keep that in mind. But grind time must resist because he's sat on a 5-star crystal. But yeah, Steve's trying to pressure him into pressing the button. Laser Claw, still don't understand why people complain about a 2 million event. I agree. I don't get it at all. I think people just have a need to think that they have to be at the top of their game, that they have to, 225 wars. People are like sort of perfectionists in that sense, that they've got to finish events. And for me, a 2 million event, if you normally do a million event over a weekend, and you normally finish by 10 hours left of the event, then you've got a chance just to earn a bit more. What's the difference? If it's a £1 million point event and you normally finish it, a 2 million point event is just more. But you know what? I think they could bring out a 10 million point event and people would go ballistic. They will go mental over it. And I get it's encouraging people to spend, but that's their job, really. Let's be honest. They don't want to burn people out. They don't want to lose players, but that is their job. They are here to, make money. Let's be deadly honest. But yeah, I don't get it either. I don't understand. Yeah, well, what William Wilkinson, everyone's different. You can look back and you think, well, maybe I should have done my missile launchers earlier because of the new prime effects, but then I didn't know about the new prime effects, so there's no way I could do it anyway. So there's no point looking back and thinking, well, coulda, shoulda, woulda, because even if I went back now and I knew the same thing that I knew then, I wouldn't change anything. But just think to yourself, what do you use the most? What's the the important defenses that you have, and I definitely say that your alloy and energon storages need upgrading. Definitely, because you don't want to get stuck where you can't upgrade anything else but them, and you can't do your bots and things like that, and your bots are left cooking or not cooking, so to speak, stuck at 60. So, yeah, I definitely do all your energon and alloy first, to be honest. Definitely. What else have we got? Who else have we got in chat? Stop stalling. What am I stalling? I'm only doing some. All I'm doing is showing you some war attacks. We're not showing Chromia today. I've got nothing to stall for. I'm not doing any crystals. I've got nothing to do. Okay, well, we are going to go through some war attacks. So what I thought I'd do is there's a lot of varied attacks in the game at the minute. And I thought I'd just show people some different attacks, different sort of techniques, and you're welcome to go and try them if you've got the bots. And the good thing about these attacks is that there's just some key bots, but other than that, you can swap and change it. The current techniques that people use now, there's some key bots that you definitely need. You've got to use, but other than that, you don't really need particular bots, and that's a good thing about some of these new attacks that people are doing nowadays. So we're going to go through base 1 to 5 in this current war. We're going to go through some different attacks. Like I said, 5 totally different attacks. Similar in some ways, but 5 different attacks on 5 bases. So we're in the war against one elites. Very good alliance. If you go and watch Alpha Prime, if you watch him, he's a YouTuber. And he's in one elites. Great guy, great YouTuber. Similar to myself, but plays at a bit higher level. So yeah, make sure you go and check him out. Really good guy as well, like I said. And look at the ranking. So in terms of medals, one elites are at the top, Psyops just behind them. And in terms of wars won, then yeah, you got Scorchman at the top, and you got Psyops, and you got one elites. So yeah, you've also got AOC in there as well, a bit further down because they're a bit newer. But yeah, top alliance. So yeah, if you're looking at how good an alliance is, this is where you want to look really. It gives you a better idea. But I'd say we're definitely top 10. There's a few more lower down alliances though that jump into there, like obviously like Scorched Earth and AOC. Art New Union probably up there as well, maybe. But yeah, we're definitely top 10 anyway, and we're doing okay. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, if you go off medals sometimes, it's a bit misleading because people can just farm for medals without being really that powerful. But yeah, I'd say league wins are the most. They're not perfect, let's be honest. It takes into account teams that have been around for 4 years in some respects, like AOC. You guys are a bit lower down, but you shouldn't be because of where you came from. You're quite a new alliance, but you're getting up there. I'm sure you'll surpass those eventually, quite soon, to be honest with you. But yeah, we're doing all right. We're rebuilding, and we're doing good. We're coming up. Okay, so base 1, we have our commander, my boy, Bad Guy. So I apologize if these replays are slightly off. We know that replays are a bit broken, so if it does show a loss, we know it's not. All these attacks on hard mode, you can see there, if it's in blue, we know it's hard mode. So yeah, let's have a look at the Bad Guy's attack on base 1. So the Bad Guy uses this quite a bit. It's the Elite Stomp, and it's basically using Elita and Inferno to good effect, and it's devastating. I mean, you need a high level Elita. You don't need a high level Inferno, but you need a high sparked Inferno just to give you them extra seconds. But yeah, you could literally have your Inferno at any level, really. It's the spark that matters with Inferno. His level doesn't affect his ability. So just keep that in mind. That even if you've got a low level Inferno, it will still work as long as it's sparked up. But the big one's Elita. You need a So just using the bots there, small sort of walk team, gunner team, just take out some sections. Needs a healer there because of the missile launchers, don't forget, because of the primary effects where they do glass gas. And if you watch now, so going to use the Inferno, And then straight away, he's going to use Elita to take out huge sections. So there's Inferno. There's Elita gone. There we go. There's Elita again. And gone. So you see there, super devastating. So yeah, Steve, yeah. Well, Steve probably knows better than me, to be fair. I don't really use it, but he said that for the stomp attack, if you don't have a high Elita, you can use Amalgamus. Which, yeah, good tip. I'll have to give that a try. Because I've got 4-star Elita. So yeah. But you can see there, a huge section of the base been taken out by them stomps. A really, really good attack. Yeah, that's a fair point, actually, Steve. Yeah, you have to use Inferno's ability twice, which makes it stack. So, yeah. Does it stack for every single bot, though, Steve? Oh, like I said, I don't really use Inferno. I just started leveling him. I've just seen the attack after being used. So, I know it does stack, but it stacks with just stack with every bot. Right, okay, good to know. Yeah, so you get 30% with one hit, you get 60% with two. I was going to do it with a Star Saber, but Star Saber is very expensive. So it gets very expensive very quickly with Star Saber. So maybe not the case, but I would play around with it. With Inferno and different bots, and you never know. So don't forget, Inferno's ability increases all special ability damage for 8-9 seconds, depending on what level you got it at, level 8 or 9. So yeah, really, really good bot. Yeah, Steve, I want to try it out with some different bots and give it a go. It'd be interesting, like I said, to find some new combinations. So I like doing that. I like going on test server and I would play with different bots and different combinations. And yeah. So who we got on the list? Let me get my list up. So base 2, we've got in Glory. So let's find him. Again, hard mode. Hey, Blast Wave, how's it going? Exactly, Kev Phillips. That's the point. This is why I said that I'd be surprised if Inferno's a 5-star, but it was on that list. Crazy. I think it'd be super overpowered. Too overpowered. I do. So Captain Glow's done an invincible rush. So for this, you obviously not to his prime because you're rushing. Any rush, you need prime. Got Red Alert, who's a brilliant bot. If you look at his ability, that he does 10% damage absorption, and stun immunity for pretty much 10 seconds while doing damage as well. But yeah, the main bit is the damage absorption and the effects against stun. So you can see there, he's getting his position. He's put the minions down. Support you put the minions down, just get that extra DPS. And literally, all he's going to do is going to rush right up the base, the headquarters with all them bots, and just annihilate it. Simple as that. So different than a Russian smash because you're not hitting a HQ, but you need Rodimus as well to improve the DPS. Monkey Prime's really good as well to give them a shield. The two together, the shield and the increase in DPS, really helps to just fly through them defenses. And yeah, a really, really good attack, really effective. And so she says the only thing you would suggest about Inferno is a little soft and needs more health. Well, obviously, it's a 5-star. It'll get more health and DPS automatically. But they've also got improved ability. So do they give him 40%, which then gives him 80% extra? You know, and I think that's borderline breaking the game then. I think if you could double use Inferno, unless they fix it so you can't double use him, but then will people cry about that? Is that a nerf? Is it intended? Should he be? Should he stack? You know, that's the thing that's basically got to think about. Well, if it comes out as a 5-star, they've got to. You might just extend the seconds to be fair though, and just keep it at 40%. But then, what much use is it? Is a 5-star really? Then? Really, not much use really. Let's be honest. If you get a 5-star, you want the ability to be better, and I think a longer time would not benefit him. Although I did think about using him with Goldie the other day, and it's just a shame that his special lasts less than Goldie's does. So the extended time, then Inferno might be good with Goldie. Yeah. Yeah. So base 3, we're going to use my attack. Why not? Simple Russian smash. It does show as a loss, but you get the idea. And I even actually did something wrong on this attack. And I wanted to rush, but I forgot they had Night Stalker on. And this is a good point why not to equip Night Stalker on Wheeljack. Because when you put Night Stalker on a bot, then it tends to just run. It tends to run off and just pop outposts that you don't want it to pop. So the idea was to clean the bottom section, and then once we get to that cannon, then we drop prime. Then by the time it's down, get up to the mortar and rush up. But you'll see the second you can see there that Night Stalker's popped the outpost. He's come awaiting. So 2 outposts are popped, so it sort of broke it a bit. So we dropped prime anyway. I'm going to use 2 rushes instead of 1, but that's not the end of the world. So we used 1 rush there to get up. Using Staber to hit the HQ and just to do a bit of damage around the HQ. Drop Combiner. We've got Nexus in our bots, which helps to damage against the Combiner. But to be honest with you, this time around, all we're trying to do is drag the Combiner away. We're not trying to do any damage at all to the base, not trying to do damage to the Combiner. All we're doing is distracting him and getting him right down. Pulled them right away. And then as soon as that Combiner goes down, we're just going to rush everyone to the HQ. And any bots that do high DPS, I mean, I used Blaster's Minions. I used Cheetor and Slash. But you can use Sentius if you like. You can put Elita in there instead of Saber. And yeah. I was trying to win this time. That's strange. But hey, that's pretty much what happened. So yeah. Very easy Russian smash. Yeah, for those who don't know, that yeah, Steve was in Cyberops for a while, and yeah, he left to pastures new. Fair play to the guy, you know. And I've always said that, you know, people that leave alliances on good terms to better themselves, you can't fault it. You know, you can't complain. You know, as long as you leave on the right terms, you know, and you're still friends with people and things like that. And yeah, there's plenty of people that are in at TF that I'm still friends with, and you know, you can't always, you know, look bad on people that leave alliances. You can't hold them accountable for that. You know, each to their own, really. Well, it's true, Steve. You know, these people out there that leave alliances, and you know, I've been with TF pretty much the entire time. But don't forget that even I left to go Aussie Alliance. You know, because I wanted a break, wanted something new, and that's where I met the likes of Bad Guy and Barry Talman and DTO, all those guys, and yeah, it was a good experience. And but then I came back to TF, and you know, no hard feelings. You know, happens sometimes. Who have we got for base 4? We're going to use one of Lord Dragon's GTR's attack. So, again, if you watch my streams, I've used this a few times, done some videos on it, so to speak. And, yeah, really effective attack. Really good attack. And this is a good example of why I've been saying that you need high-leveled one-shot jets in these Prime Leagues now. You don't need them. It's not essential, but if you're not going to have one-shot jets, you're going to have to need high-level bots to a very high level, like 62, 63. We're not going to use jets with these new effects, but having jets at late 50s just helps a lot, and it's just a lot easier to level 2 jets 58 than it's to level the whole team. So yeah. So using the jet there to take that section out, just clearing this bottom section out. So like I said, this is a GTR, which stands for Gunner, Tracks, and Rook, because all 3 are really important in this attack. Rook to cover your bots, just protect them when they're walking, when they get in a lot of danger. The Combiner for the same reason. That's when you use Rook or the Combiner, just when your bots are in a lot of in a difficult situation, taking a lot of damage. Rook is used to pop the outpost. So it's really important that you have someone that can pop outposts. You don't want to get caught. Taking a lot of hits and outposts as well, really. And yeah, plenty of gunners. I mean, he's got Trax as a gunner. He's got Skyburst as a gunner. He's got Prowl as a gunner. And he's got Alpha Bravo as a gunner and Firefly as a gunner with Flak. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gunners. Personally, I need 2 healers because I've got a 4-star healer. And yeah, 1 healer, 5 gunners. But used to good effect. So he's used Combiner for the first bit of damage just to get rid of it. He also took the missile launcher out. You need to get rid of them missile launchers very, very quickly. And now he's just going through the base. So he's not using any abilities on them combiners. He's just protecting them, using his healers to, yeah, to good effect. And like I said, some people try and use abilities to get through the combiners, but as long as you've cleared that section previous, you don't really need to with a GTR. It's just about keeping your bots alive. If you keep your bots alive, you keep them together, the attack will work. Just have faith in it, but you've got to keep your bots together. You've got to path them and keep them alive using Trax to good effect. But I probably agree that Trax is maybe broken a bit and he needs a bit of a nerf, so to speak. But in the playtest chat, we've been saying for a while, we will never nerf a bot. So that's maybe why that sometimes we're on the border of caution. We're pushing the boundaries, but once we bring a bot out, we don't want it nerfed. And when Six Gun came out, everyone's like, he's going to get nerfed. He's going to get nerfed. And I don't think he is. That's the boundaries we want to push it to, where people are like, this bot's amazing. But we can't have it where they're that amazing that they break the game. So it's all about that little border, that little, you know, the slight difference between overpowered and breaking the game. And it's hard to sort of get it in that section. It really is. But yeah, I've had a few ideas. So I'll talk about my idea that I put in playtest chat. So my idea, I think I mentioned it in the last stream, I can't remember, but my idea was to have an additional core to all the defenses. And so like a combat bot, like a combat bot for defenses. So you'd have 2 cores on. One primary core and a secondary core. But the secondary core doesn't increase damage. It doesn't increase DPS, nothing like that. All it does is protect it from a certain effect. So you could protect it from stun, you could protect it from fire. I even had a protect it from Trax ability. So if you had it on a certain defense and Trax ability covers it, that defense will still do its normal DPS. So like a what do they call it? I think I call it a smoke cloak. So yeah, so when you use Trax, if you've got it in a key area, you can put it on some things and you know, it's immune to that. But obviously, if you put a smoke cloak on it, to protect it from smoke, you can't protect it from fire or from stun instead. Where you put stun on, then that protects you from like silver bolt, but then you can't protect it from fire or from Trax. So you've got to pick one, and you could make a whole base that's anti-Trax by having anti-smoke once you get the cores, but then you're not going to protect it from stun. You could make a whole anti-stun base, an anti-fire base. You know, I even suggested one where the likes of Otus Primal and Rodimus, where any bots that use a shield or increase DPS, use a core that stops that. Any bots that attack that structure, then their shield or their increase in DPS doesn't work for that structure. So there's loads of options you could have. And I think that's a way forward, that you're not nerfing bots, but you're making choice. You're giving people choice to defend. You're giving people a choice to level up the bots, and you're just making base design again more choices and more varied. So something like that, anything like that, anything that's not nerfing bots. Like I said, monetize it if they want. I don't mind, honestly. That's just not nerf bots anymore. I'm massive against nerfing bots. You invested so much in a bot, and the last thing you want to do is see it nerfed. Last thing. And the last one, the last war attack, we have Basilia, and he does a saber sacrifice. So he can get quite costly doing this, but it's a really good effect, and he does it well. Personally, I sometimes use Goldfire. It's a lot cheaper, but with a lesser range, but you're getting a bit less out of it because with Star Saber he has a bit more spread than Goldfire. So it's a playoff. Do you want it to be cheaper? Sometimes you're better off being a bit cheaper because then you need to use certain after that. whereas with Saber, you might not have the abilities. So yeah, use Saber from the bottom section up there. Pop in bottom outpost, pop in the 2 outposts. So and the combiner outpost, just the 1 outpost there that is popped with his other bots when he's dropped them. So all the outposts are popped now. And the idea behind this is that what he wants to do is he wants to pop all the outposts and then battle the bots in a safer area where he's not taking as much damage. That's the idea. Yeah, Gunfire is good, but obviously the 5-star is better than the 4-star. But the 4, well, let's be honest, if you're just gonna pop outpost with Vector, maybe, then the 4-star is as good as a 5-star. Just the 5-star does a bit more damage, but for popping outpost, you don't need that damage, so it's still good the 4-star for that. But yeah, you can see now, so he's cleared that section out, and he's fighting the Combiner, which is a high level, I believe, very high level. Probably max, to be fair, with a special. And yeah, so now he is just fighting that Combiner away from all defenses. How many healers is it? One? Just 1 healer, which is quite impressive. But yeah, he's battled them now. They'll be down a second. And you can see there that the Combiner's gone down. All the defenses have got a shield, but again, because away from all the defenses, that shield is pretty irrelevant. And a good tip is what I do against some outpost bots is I use tracks, and then when the Combiner goes down, and it's just outpost bots left, that's generally what happens. I drop my Combiner then, especially with a Abominus anyway. So while you're using your Combiner, the shield that he's left behind is more for when your Combiner's there, and eventually when your Combiner dies, by that time the shield's gone. So then you can start using abilities again. So yeah. And then it's the general war. You can see there's a big section. So there's only 7 up there, 7 defenses, 2 at the bottom. So looking at 9 defenses left over from that Saber sacrifice. All Combiners and outposts down. So yeah. This is a simple walk. Pretty really and pretty easy. As well, always try and attack the side that the shield gen is on, or make sure that your bots end up on the side where the shield gen is on. There's been a few times where I've attacked and the shield gen's been on the opposite side and I've struggled for whatever reason. So whenever you plan your attack, try and plan it so you're on the side of the shield gen. It says defeat there, but obviously he has won because he's finished the base. And yeah, did he get a 300 score? We'll have a look. I know he got a good score, but we'll have a look just so he can brag if he did. Victory. Yeah, but right, you saying victory? That's like me recreating the Battle of Waterloo. Okay, and then switching the result and going, yeah, they won. But they didn't. They didn't. And yeah, Brasilia 300 score, perfect score. So yeah, we'll give them a run for the money, no doubt. I think they might pip it, they might win, but we're not gonna give up. We're not gonna let them lay down easy. We are gonna push them to get a good score. I think we can hit about 10k comfortably, maybe a bit more. So one of the elites will have to put 11 to 12k up between there to get that. I don't think we've seen anyone get 12k yet. Have you guys got close, Steve? I know you guys. Do really well in wars, points wise. What's your top score? I think our top score is 10,200. I think, but you guys must be 11k plus easy, 11.5k surely. Where's the instructions guide time? Well, yeah, that's the key. Taking your time and just watching replays, asking for help. I mean, if you go into battle, you're not 100% sure on the attack, then I don't bother myself. I wait. And that's what I'm like at base 4 right now. I could attack during the stream, but yeah, I'm not going to bother at the minute. Our top is 10.6k. Oh, I thought you'd do a lot more than that, to be fair, though. But when's the last time you had a top war, though? Have you got a while? Because I know our wars have increased quite a lot over the last 2 weeks. So I don't know the last war you guys had at the top level, but 10.6 is low for you guys. I'm not being not being awful when I'm going to swear then, but I'm not being awful when I say that. But I thought you guys would be 11.5k already with the power you've got. But yeah, we're all looking for matchups. So if you're ever down for a matchup, let us know because yeah, we're rebuilding. We're doing well. Got some good guys in there now, and yeah, we're doing really well at the minute. I'm really pleased. Also, OE was the last big one. 10.5 to 10-3. Well, if that's the case, then we might have a chance. But I suppose, to be fair though, our 10.5k was against a bit lower team. So we might score 9.5k against one of these. But that was a couple weeks ago. So you never know. What? You've never done a saber sack daywalk. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good point that for a saber sack, you don't need a high level saber because the sacrifice bit is mainly just to pop the outpost. That is the main job because he has huge range. But the damage helps a bit, no doubt. But yeah, you don't need a high level saber to do a saber sacrifice. It helps a lot. It's not essential. It's not like you can't do the attack without it. So yeah, it's one to go and watch, one to look out for. And yeah, it's a really solid attack. Just make sure that with a saber sack that you do pop all the outposts with a start save. You've got to make sure that whatever you do, you've got to make sure you pop all the outposts. If you don't, then you're asking for trouble. You really are. Steve's got a point there that when you do use a saber sacrifice, you're using a lot of points just for sacrificing them. That's why I say that Goldfire is sometimes a better option because it's a bit cheaper. I mean, you're using 27 ability points to pop the outposts, whereas with Goldfire, it has less range, but if you can get in range, it's only 12. So you're saving 15 ability points with Goldfire than you would with saving. That's a huge difference. 15 ability points is huge. So, you know, when people slate Goldfire a lot, but I stand by my comment that he is the best outpost popper in the game. And that is my honest personal opinion. Some may say Elita, some may say Star Saber. But yeah, I personally think for what you get, for the range you get as well, and for the cost, yeah, I don't think you can beat Goldfire. I really do. Well, yeah, Steve. I generally do 3 swipes. You could do 4, but I tend to use them with saber, so I need to save some abilities back. But yeah, I do the cleanup crew where it's either 2 swipes and 2 Goldfires, 3 Goldfires and 1 swipe. It all depends on the base and how clustered it is. But we're not seeing a lot of clustered bases now, so it's changed a lot. But yeah, my Goldfire is decent, and I don't use them as much anymore, sadly. Level 62. But yeah, it's still really good. I mean, nearly 4k damage is nothing to be sniffed at. But yeah, the new base designs are yeah, really difficult for the likes of Star Saber and even Alita in some respects. The only thing I don't like is you get a bit less range with Goldfire. So, you know, it's a playoff really. Because not a lot of people use Goldfire. So when you're trying to look at other people's attacks and judge it, you think, right, well, their Star Saber did X. Well, you know, but my Goldfire can't reach that far. And sometimes it's just not effective using Goldfire. But always a good option to have. And a great bot, really is, honestly. Jamie, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Just caught up. Welcome. Glad you made it. Or make it even. Yeah. Obviously, it's gonna be the 5-star elite. Everyone's got 5-star elite apart from me now. So it's getting to a point now, like I said, I'm feeling left out. I need 5-star elite. So I'll have a quick look at the base again. What we're against, Die King, top player in the game. Crazy level of bots and crazy level of cores he's got. And this is the kind of base that you come up against. So hard mode bases in Prime League, I do well against. But these sort of bases, then something else. You see it's a G Metal Wonderland. Walking in the G Metal Wonderland. Crazy. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how someone gets that many G Metal cores. But yeah. So yeah. I thought about doing maybe some sort of save or sacrifice, so to speak, but again, like Steve said there, that you know it is expensive, and there was a lot of ability points at the bottom. We tend to find that the bot split, so do I do like some sort of save or sacrifice, or do I use gold even? And then do I keep the bots together at the bottom, get all the ability points? There's about 20 ability points at the bottom there, so I could use Goldfire and do a couple of swipes, pop all the outposts, then keep the bots down low, destroy them builds at the bottom, and then go for the rest of the base. Maybe just one Star Saber, maybe. Like I said, the problem with that is, like I said, that no one uses that technique. No one uses Goldfire. So when I do use Goldfire, I've got to do it off my own back, really, and sort of guess. There's nothing to really go off. So I'd rather not. I'd rather follow someone's replay. But yeah, a lot of people are doing invincible rushes with a red alert, but mine's in a cooker for 40. So I don't have red alert to do that. So I can't do that. And I don't have 5-star eliter, so I can't do any kind of stomp. So yeah, GTR or cleanup crew. That's pretty much it, really, in some respects. So yeah, may have to go to normal mode even for this. I don't know. Crazy base. Be a trailblazer. I don't know. I don't want to risk the lost points. I'm doing quite well at the minute. Well, I'll say at the minute, as I was struggling with the Prime League effects, getting off one-shot jets. The last few weeks, I've leveled them up, and I got a 280 the other day, and I was really pleased with that. I've not got a 300 yet, so hopefully I can get a 300 against one elites, then I can get a 300 against anyone, pretty much. But yeah, just got to take your time, get the replays in. There's still plenty of time left to whirl. There's like 16 hours left. No rush. Will Skylinks do well on this base? Well, yeah, the problem with Skylinks, though, is just look at this base 1 minute again. See you later, Steve. Thanks for popping in. Always good to see you. Very knowledgeable guy. Decent guy as well. So, yeah, cheers. So, look at the defenses. So, CU Skylinks in this section here. So, 6,100 health for the autocannon. No repair cores. With a hard battle, though, it adds 10% health on. So, add 10% onto that is 610. So, you're talking 6,700. 6,700. For the cannons, anyway, obviously. But yeah. $6,700. And then my skeptics does 7,400. So yeah, if we get it spot on, what I think we'd have to do, fire them flames, or fire, flame, and maybe only take 2 out. Can it do, I don't know, I can do 3, and it gets quite expensive. Then it goes 2, 3, 4, 2, so that's 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. It's 11 points to take out them 3 sections. You know, it can get quite expensive. You can't use links more than twice really in a battle unless you're smashing the HQ. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of links at the minute. His pathing is awful. I had another idea for a core that slows him down, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of links at the minute. His pathing is awful. His ability is a bit buggy with complaints to Space Ape, and they are working on it. But yeah, I'm not the biggest Skylink fan at the minute. But yeah. Jaywalk says Drift is my outpost popper if I decide to go that route. A Max Link will struggle. No, he'll do well. It's his cost. It's the repeat cost. 6110 is decent enough for those defenses, but yeah, not like I said, it's just costly. You can take out 2 sections usually of 2 defenses. So you can take out 4 defenses quite easily, but you can't keep spamming it. It can get quite costly. But if I see another replay where someone's done that, then yeah, I'll probably follow it. And it depends on their level of their Skylinks as well. But you'll find that a lot of the top guys now are not using Skylinks. And you know, I was talking to a guy the other day that says he uses Skylinks, and he was struggling in Prime. I said, well, you know what? Honestly, that's the problem there. Honestly, drop Skylinks, get a one-shot jet. A one-shot jet, you'll take out 3 key structures with the same cost of Skylinks, pretty much. With 3, if you had 3 jets in your team with flak, so you're swapping a poor pathing bot for 3 gunners, which path really well, and getting lower cost to take out key defenses. Because everyone sort of doesn't cluster defenses that are key defenses; they cluster the key defenses with defenses that aren't key defenses. So, yeah, not a big Skylinks fan at the minute. But yeah, Hero has 5-star drift and uses him to pop outposts. Yeah, it works. It works. Fair enough. Just obviously, drift range is a lot lower, a lot shorter than the likes of Star Saber and the likes of Goldfire. So yeah, drift is still good if you can get him into position and get him to pop all 4 outposts. But yeah, it works. It works. That's the thing. Cool. And Jay, what? No, I'm not opening my 5-star later. Definitely not. I'm waiting. Maybe 2 weeks ago I could have done it, so she's ready for the leaderboard. But no, she's not. She's not ready for leaderboard. It's not happening. We're gonna wait. We are gonna wait for that new batch. I'm interested to see what's happening in it. I want to see who's in it first. Go from there, and yeah, hopefully get some good bots and then start leveling them over the next few weeks. All depends on the new Prime League effects as well. All depends on that. True. Right. Well, that's pretty much the end of the stream, guys. It's late here. Got work tomorrow, so we're going to sign off. Yeah, thanks to everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Appreciate everyone's comments, everyone's feedback. And it's been a good stream today. And yeah, make sure you subscribe. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't subscribed already, just click that subscribe button straight away now. And yeah, you get notifications on any videos, any streams that I do. And you'll never miss a stream ever again. You'll never miss another video. All you have to do is just press that subscribe button. That's all you need to do. And same again. If you're not in Discord, go and join it. It's a big help to people. It really is. A lot of good information in there as well. All right. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Bedtime for me. Back to work tomorrow, but we are doing a stream again tomorrow. The only stream what we're doing is Thursday night because I'm back in on early for Friday to set the pub up for weekend. The pubs are opening, but it needs to be done by Friday. So no stream Thursday night, guys. So today's Monday. No stream Thursday night. But yeah, today, hopefully Chromia tomorrow. So make sure you tune in for the exclusive on Chromia. Should be tomorrow, I think. She's pretty much done now. So yeah, and hopefully we'll see you then. All right. Thanks everyone for watching and peace out.